While thinking in retrospect about the September 11, the event by itself and the consequences, I face really a huge kind of an event that has an impact on many levels. It was an opportunity of facing the ugliest face of evil, the darkest side of evil, but also it was an amazing opportunity of seeing an explosion of love and concern and care. Seeing the people who ran there. I had the big privilege to be there the next morning after the event, and among this kind of smoke and dust flowing around, and the people crying, and the people trying to see if and how many were the dead and the survivors. It was an unforgettable experience. To see there and know that under this pile of rubbish there were thousands of people dead. It was obvious that things are not going to be the same after September 11. It was clear on that day, it was Wednesday morning, September 12, I was there, I said, here the world changes course. It was obvious. The magnitude, the conditions, everything. And so I said, we have to increase now, as much as possible, on the community level, on the national level, on the international level, the awareness of what happened, the negatives that have not to be allowed to continue the same way or repeated, and the very positive, the perspectives of building new conditions that would not create tragedies of that magnitude and of that kind of horror like September 11. Among the major things that happened during the September 11 attack was the total destruction of the only religious building, actually a church, that was in the area of Ground Zero, a church under the name of St. Nicholas. The church was completely destroyed, completely. By completely I mean that when one of the two towers fell, it fell on the church, and this huge amount of cement and iron and steel rendered the church just nothing and pushed this nothing down approximately 20 feet. And there, the whole thing was, I can use the term, pulverized, so that it was impossible to find anything except only a few items that were miraculously saved, so to say, two icons, semi-destroyed, some metallic parts, a candelabra, two partially burned books, and 2 or 3 other small items, and a small bell, which was just crushed too. Anything else was just impossible to find. That's indicative of the tremendous, really, weight that pushed the church down and destroyed it. The question of lessons learned from September 11 is a question that is not easy to answer. There is a world in which, unfortunately, we continue to see clashes, conflicts, blood being on the streets. Therefore, one would say, so the people have not learned anything from September 11? Well, they learned, but on the other hand, this is a human reality. Today, people are much more aware of what's happened. They are much less tolerant of this kind of situations. They are much more willing to contribute to overcoming these negatives that lead to conflicts, wars, and all wrong things. So I can see, as in what happened after September 11, a mixed kind of situation. On the one hand, we have clearly very positive things, which is consciousness, awareness of the facts, willingness to assist very positively and energetically. On the other hand, we have a recurring phenomenon of human condition that still has evil, wrong inclinations or anger or other things, which cause then all these kind of conflicts and other things. I also see, I would say from the religious point of view, that we have an increased cooperation among the various religious groups. That's very clear, and it happened after September 11. I mean, there are continuous occasions for dialogues among Christians and non-Christians, among any kind of religion. And we say, on a religious level, who dares to deprive the life once given in millions of years to any human existence? Even the last person without any name in the last end of the earth has the right to live. Why is the possibility that someone else would just kill this person through a war, through a terrorist attack, or through anything? So there is a strong now will and a strong sense of the sacredness of human life, of the uniqueness of human life for any individual. And that is a positive contributor, I think. And I have the experience of this on our cooperation with, as Orthodox, with Roman Catholics, Protestants, and then outside of Christianity, Jewish, Muslims, Buddhists, Hindus, all kinds of religions. So that's a very, very good development.